The calendar keeps on creeping forward and new Switch games keep on dropping, but here, my friends, is where it starts to get really cool because the summer is upon us, and this summer is when the best stuff is usually announced. So today I've got 7 new Switch games for you. 1 is a release date update, 6 are brand new, and in fact, there's actually like 15 games today, because have you seen the mystery listings that have popped up on Amazon France? We're talking big new Switch games from Bethesda, Ubisoft, Square Enix, and Nintendo, the Holy Grail, with 4 new first-party games mysteriously appearing on Amazon. What could they be? Well, I had full videos discussing exactly what they could be. I think we're looking at Mario remasters, maybe Metroid Prime Trilogy, perhaps Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and a surprise or two like a new Mario Kart 9. But let me know in the comments down below which games you're most excited for. Hit that like button if you're excited for a summer of Switch. We're going to watch the trailers together like we love to do and decide if these games are great. I personally am super pumped to see what happens during this E3 time, even though there's not E3, but let's roll the video. Now, our first title of the day is a Square Enix joint, which means they don't let you show the trailer, so it's just a screenshot, but it's Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition getting a release date update. Let's get the release date update out the way, locking in for August 27th. I remember playing Crystal Chronicles on the GameCube back when that system came out, and I was always looking for something fun to play with my brother. Crystal Chronicles was something that we shared. Now, they are remastering the visuals, and it's a multiplayer-driven Final Fantasy. It's not going to play really like if you've played like the recent Final Fantasy releases or the old-school Final Fantasies that have hit Switch. This one is different, and they say it's going to have new character voiceover, new dungeons, better visuals, better audio, online multiplayer, cross-play, save data transfer support. They're going all out, so this could be a really nice, cool time later on in this summer. That late August window is a nice one. Nintendo will probably use it as well, as we discussed. They've got games coming. This is a good spot also for like a Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Mario 3D World Deluxe, something of that sort could hit right around this time, so pay attention to late August. Right now, I'm pretty pumped for Crystal Chronicles, and I think I'm going to give it a go again. What about you? Did you play it back in the GameCube era? If not, does a multiplayer non-mainline Final Fantasy appeal to you? Are you interested in picking it up? Let me know in the comments. Ooh, I like this one. It's tower defense mixed with action. This franchise debuted back in the old XBLA days when I was so into every weekly release. There were a few, but they were fun, and Toy Soldiers was one of the better releases. This game is coming back with Toy Soldiers 2 hitting maybe this fall or maybe next year on Switch, and they're also bringing Toy Soldiers 1 and Toy Soldiers Cold War HD versions to Switch. These are the old trailers, don't worry, the games will look better when they hit Switch, but it's this cool amalgamation mixture of tower defense, and you also control the character, and they're toys, but it's military. It's a great time. Does anybody remember playing these on Xbox 360? I sure do. I enjoyed them a lot. The era of like Braid and Shadow Complex and Toy Soldiers. I think these are going to be good gets. The HD versions of Toy Soldiers 1 and Cold War are going to be hitting this spring, so fairly soon. And then the brand new game, Toy Soldiers 2, is going to come out later this year or next year. It sort of sounds like it's TBD. It's hitting all platforms. Glad it's coming to Switch. And it's an underrepresented genre that we don't often get really cool stuff in. And so I'm glad that it's getting some love. Pixel Junk Monsters 2 is a good one. Kingdom Rush is fun, but mobile. I like Toy Soldiers. This one has me super excited. Y'all get scared easy? I do. June 25th. Blair Witch is coming to Switch. I don't know if I can even deal with the trailer.
What the?
Yo, there's something about spooky games, like way worse than movies, TV. The fact that you gotta walk your way through the scenes and you know something's lurking. The Switch has a lot of indie horror titles.
Let's find this kid.
But this is it's more high profile, right?
Bullet.
And it got actually pretty good reviews. I'm no fan of the movie, but it could be fun for a stream on the channel. Oh my god. I'm not sure how it's going to be priced. Hopefully appropriately. I love that they are giving the Switch everything. All genres, all ratings, all types of games. This is the most fully featured Nintendo console, I think, ever. Yo. Yeah, get away from me, baby. I'm glad it's coming, but I don't know if I can even play it. Are you guys up to it? It's June 25th, like I said, so it's coming out in a couple of weeks. I love these like short cycles. They've done it with a lot of third-party sort of mid-tier games as of late. You know, we've seen it with Journey to the Savage Planet. Like, boom, it's out. And I love stuff like that. And Blair Witch is going to be another recipient of a shortened hype cycle. Will it be a recipient of your dollars and your screams? Let me know. This one is uber cute, the complete opposite of Blair Witch. It was announced at the Wholesome Games Festival presentation thingamabob, and it's clearly inspired by Studio Ghibli. Spirited Away is one of the greats. They all just came to HBO Max. I may have to subscribe to that service, but this is Hoa, a platformer that's coming late 2020. Not a lot of information about it. It's actually a very short trailer just showing off movement. I kind of hope it's a little more action-packed than this. It looks nifty, right? The animation is insane. The graphics are beautiful. It looks like you are playing a Miyazaki movie, but my hope would be it would be more Cuphead-esque. It doesn't seem to be that. It kind of reminds me of Unraveled in a way. I know it doesn't have the same mechanics and it sure doesn't look co-op, but a more quaint, peaceful platformer instead of something like Cuphead that's going to really challenge you and push your Finger Olympic skills. I'm excited for it because it looks beautiful. We don't know much about it. It's late 2020. Keep your eyes peeled, I think, like, just because of the art alone. I know, like, art can't carry a game. But we've got Baldo, which is kind of looking like this. This Hoa looks like this. One of them hopefully can be good and bring some honor and joy to this style. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, it'll just be a simplistic platformer that isn't really worth all that much. But TBD.
Dead of Night, a spooky adventure exclusively for consoles and
Oh, there's always one of these each week, isn't there? I love the title screen. This is coming this summer. It's based off of a mobile VR game. You can tell.
Killer bees, hiding from monsters, collecting pages.
Come on, guys. I mean, if you love the Goosebumps series, or if you did when you were a kid, I could see there's some appeal just to kind of nostalgically reminisce, but it's 2020. We got the PS5, the Xbox Series X, gorgeous Nintendo games on Switch, and also Goosebumps Dead of Night.
New levels and puzzles.
I mean, there's space for all sorts of games. Gummy Bear's gotta feed somewhere, but honestly, this looks really, really crappy. And unless you love Goosebumps, I do not think this is your summer jam at all. Weaving Tides is hitting Switch later this year and looks to be pretty interesting. It's fusing Zelda dungeon-style gameplay with weaving. Interesting puzzles, a unique visual style, and dungeons? And you can get these different weavers that have different abilities and help you play. It almost looks... It's kind of, for some reason, reminds me like a board game, but you're not board gaming whatsoever. It is a single-player adventure. It kind of has a Super Giant Games aesthetic to it. It looks like something they would make, you know, the people behind Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre. Hades, which I wish would come to Switch. It looks like it could be neat. It also, for some reason, gives me a lot of jank vibes. Now, this could be an early trailer. There's no announced date or window for the game. The idea of puzzle solving through weaving to progress through dungeons, pretty neat. There's like upgrades and such. I haven't really seen a whole lot of battling. It's more puzzle solving. I think you can like wrap up the enemies in your weaves, which is kind of a clever way to combat. But something like this is gonna have to control like picture perfectly and be very innovative with its mechanics to be appealing. I'm frankly right now, sometimes I look at these and I say, hey, they look amazing. I'm frankly right now on the side that I don't know that this is going to be great. But I will leave an open mind because it does have an intriguing premise, and I appreciate that they are using something completely different. It's not just like another roguelite or another dungeon crawler, right? They're trying to incorporate weaving into gameplay for puzzle solving and combat, which I think it's a power move because it's so different. I just don't know if the product is going to be worth time and money, so we'll have to wait and see, but it's another one that I will keep my eye on. There you have it, a bunch of new Switch games announced. My personal picks are the Toy Soldiers titles. I love those games back on Xbox. I'm excited to have them. I mean, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, getting a date in August is great. That's coming pretty soon. I mean, Hoa looks like it could be alright. Maybe, perhaps, Blair Witch is not for me, but I know a lot of people will be pumped. Personally, though, I'm most excited about those mystery listings on Amazon. If we're getting Bethesda, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Nintendo, and more, That's big news. And some of those games will be titles that we know every year, like NBA 2K and probably Just Dance, but some will be surprises. I'm curious what Bethesda is bringing to the table, especially since they don't have an E3 presentation. And when will we find out about the 4 Nintendo first-party games, since they aren't doing an E3 Direct? Any day now is the truth. We could get a Pikmin 3 Deluxe announcement tomorrow. We could get a freaking Mario 3D World Deluxe announcement next week. We could get the Mario remasters right smack between the PS5 event and the Xbox Series X event. I do not know, but I'll have you posted, so make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on the latest and greatest and know when all this stuff drops. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. Join our Discord server. Link in the description down below if you want to talk and chat and even play some of these awesome games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with some new friends. I would love for Mario Kart 9. I'm not going to hold my breath, but if there's a big holiday title that could make me do backflips, it would be a new iteration in this most awesome franchise. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Make sure to smash that like button if you're excited for new stuff on Switch this summer. Let me know your picks from the week in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a fantastic day. I love you a lot, and until next time. Ooh, I would go crazy for a new Mario Kart. Switch Force out.